All right, everyone, this is Irene, CBiz Media, talking about one of my favorite topics when it comes to faith, love, and trends. That's what we're about here on CBiz Media. We're talking love, we're talking 90 Day Fiance, which we review often, but we're talking the single life this time. And I just wanted to just do a quick recap of my thoughts on the latest episode, the first episode of Single Life, the new season. So we have Chantel here. Chantel had a pretty bad divorce from Pedro, and they had their show, I think it's The Family Chantel, which I did not completely keep up with that show. I was in and out, watched here and there, but she basically had a bad divorce from her ex, who I think was from the Dominican Republic. And she just had given so much of her time, her life, herself to this person, just to come to find out, as her family suspected, that he was kind of using her for the green card. He claimed that he did love her. I saw pieces of that. But now she's out and about in these streets, living it up, and she really does look like she's for the streets with the way that she was presenting herself. She goes out of town with her friends, and she's looking for a man from Greece now, and her friends are rooting her on, telling her to do all of this sexy things, to put herself out there again. And to me, I think it was a little bit too much. It was like, to me, like some type of spring break bender or something like that. She got triggered by something that happened. But before that, she just, to me, I understand putting yourself back out there, but she seemed a little bit desperate. And I don't really like to use this word, but a little bit thotty out there in the streets, and just, I didn't keep up with her on Family Chantel. So this may have been her personality before she married Pedro, or during the show, but I felt like she had a little bit more class than what she was showing on this first episode, where she was just doing everything and doing too much. And maybe it's for ratings, I don't know, but the way she was dressed, she was kind of twerking, she seemed a little bit, to me, awkward, trying to put herself out there again. But to me, she also seemed a little desperate. So I think she should have came out with a little bit more class. She's now 32, and she's hoping for love again. But right now, she just seems like she's in that single life era. I don't want to say thotty era, but I'll just say it. Then we have Miss Debbie. Debbie was in a previous 90 Day franchise, and I really liked Miss Debbie. She was going for a younger man. She's 68. She met a younger man, Usama, and they were going to start something together, but it turns out that he was, in a way, trying to use her as well. And, just kind of the thing that you fear when it comes to these type of 90-day fiance visa type situations. So for those of you that don't know about the show completely, the show follows real life people that have happened to fall in love or connect with people from other countries. They're so in love with them that they want to become their 90-day fiance, and by doing that, either they get to go to their country and live with them, or they get to come to America and they live in America. They get a visa and they have all the, they start to get more of the American rights. So when it comes to Debbie, she's trying to get herself out there again, but at her age, she's not sure, and she's not fully confident if she'll be able to find someone. I don't know if she's going older, younger, her own age. In this episode, it seems like she was kind of going more her own age, her own speed, but we'll see what happens with Debbie. She kind of told us about her past, and she kind of has a past with foreign guys. She's kind of into that, but she had some marriages that didn't work out. So now she's back out there, but Usama, she said, is still blowing up her phone. This younger guy still trying to connect with her. And I was telling myself, honey, Debbie, don't you know how to use the block button? Just block this person. But it makes for good TV if she keeps taking his messages, his texts. She's ignoring him is what she says, but you can still see his text. You can see that he's been leaving voicemails, missed calls, and all of that. So it does keep a track record of the fact that, he's still trying to get her to be his whatever. I don't know, sugar mama, what his plan was. But I wasn't feeling Usama during that season, and I'm hoping the best for Debbie. There is actually another Debbie in the franchise. She was actually the mother to one of the other participants, which I forgot his name, but he was kind of a troublemaker in my opinion. But the other Debbie, she actually found love with a man that's her age, and so there's hope out there for all ages. There's hope out there for all of us single ladies, for all of us single Christian girls, which is another one of our series, for all of us, for all of those single men out there, for all those older single men. The doors are still open, and it's refreshing to see that people of all ages can find love again. There's a lot of haters in some of these comments. When I see that people are starting over after divorce, they're over 40. There's some haters saying, you're not going to be able to find anyone. Well, I've seen differently when it comes to the dating scene. The doors are open for any age. If anybody wants to find love again, and it's in their heart, God bless them. Ask him to lead you. And hopefully Debbie finds her love. I wish her the best, and I hope she doesn't get caught up with anybody like Usama again. John, he's Patrick's brother, and Patrick married Thais on another one of the 90 Day franchise. So he's kind of like a consummate bachelor. They didn't show much about him, but they'll be showing more on, I'm sure, the next episode. But he was mentioned at the end when they were showing us what was going to come up in the next season. And he's 40, so hoping the best for John, as he really wants to no longer be that consummate bachelor and start a life with someone. Natalie. Now, for me, Natalie's getting a little old. I think, was she on another Single Life as well? I think she could have been on, she was on another season of Single Life. To me, Natalie, she's getting a little old. I think she played her husband, Mike, pretty well. Like, I didn't keep up with the season that she was on, but she was previously married through 90 Day Fiance. I believe that she is from Ukraine, some Russian country. I apologize, I don't have all the facts in front of me. Yes, she's from Ukraine. I see it right here. Yes, so that's where she hails from. To me, it feels like she played Mike, the person that married her in the previous seasons. And I'm not sure if she has a full divorce from him yet, but she found this new guy while she was still married to Mike, Josh. She's trying to get this guy, and he seems like he's a little bit of a player and a womanizer, but for some reason they keep hooking back up, and she acts as if he's the one. He's got swag, he's got the money, he's got the nice car, he's got the tattoos, all the bad boy stuff that some of us ladies like. I mean, it looks good, but I really am more for the good guy, nice guy. That's my type. I do not like bad boys because I know where it's going to end up. But there's the nice guys that pretend to be nice, but they're not so nice. And it seems like I end up with some of those sometimes. But you know how they say nice guys finish last? Well, for me, they finish first. Nice girls finish last. It does seem kind of true for me because I feel like I'm a nice girl. But anyway, we're talking about Natalie, and to me, she played her first husband, Mike. She was divorced from him, still kind of living off of him. He was still supporting her in many ways. She kind of went back and forth with him, and she goes back to Josh. Right now, she's with Josh. Josh is supposed to be helping her start a new life. She brought her mother up here to America. And to me, Josh was not forthcoming about how long he was going to be able to stay because he travels a lot. He only had a couple of days with her. So in those couple of days, he doesn't have much time to help her find a place, so she gets upset with him. I think she nearly wants to cuss this guy out, but she expects this guy to be her boo, so he doesn't know how to handle it. He doesn't know how to handle her. I think Natalie can get really emotional and upset and a little bit, to me, bratty, a little bit spoiled. And maybe Mike spoiled her some, or maybe she just had a spoiled life. But whatever the case, Josh has his hands very full. And I don't know what's going to happen with Natalie. Right now, she's 39. She wants the husband, the white picket fence, the kids. And we'll see what's going to happen with Natalie. But to me, she gives me a little bit of Jasmine vibes, just the Ukrainian version. And, I do feel like she's willing to work and put work in more than Jasmine may be. But she still seems like she has to get her way. And in some ways, I respect some of the things that she has done, some of the things as far as her lifestyle, how she feels she should carry herself as a more modest woman. Josh has kind of challenged her with that and been kind of sexual with her, but she feels that he can be sexual with her, but then the next day he can just kind of drop her. So she's used to being with somebody that she knows is going to be there for her, like someone like Mike. Again, another nice guy, where she was able to, get some of the things she wanted from him, but she just wasn't happy with him. He wasn't her guy. But then sometimes we make that mistake and we go to the bad boy thinking that, okay, this is what turns me on, and we still don't find happiness. So I don't know if Natalie's going to end up like that, but we'll see. We're talking about 90 Day Fiance, the single life. Tim is actually going to be on here. I'm not really surprised. I feel like he's going to be on here because his friend Veronica's on here. I'm not sure if he's trying to date. Let me look at this right here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, he is trying to date again. Okay, so Tim's on here 42 and he's trying to date again. Okay, Tim. I'm looking online right now, sharing this with you in the moment. And I know that he was on there with his ex Veronica, and Veronica's trying to date someone, but I didn't know he was also trying to get into it as well. All right, so we'll see what happens with Tim. He's back out on the market as well. As far as I knew, he was seeing someone, but not anyone from the 90-day world. Tyree, he got played in one of the previous, very recent 90 Day Fiance series, and the person he was talking to for years turned out to really be a man. He never got to meet this person face to face, so he was played and he was tricked. He reveals that he is 33 and a 33-year-old virgin, and I can relate to him in a lot of different ways. But he says he wants to be with someone in a serious relationship, and that's why he's decided to stay a virgin. So that's his motives there, but it seems like he's going to be opening the doors. He actually got his first date, and the young lady was like into it and she wanted to talk to him. So he had met her previously from a funeral, then he asked her out, and she said she likes big guys. He's a bigger guy, and he's also working on his health. But she said she likes big guy teddy bear types. So looks like he has a shot, and I wish him the best. I mean, he's doing well on the first episode. He got a hit and not a miss. So I wish him the best, Tyree, in finding love. It's hard to be catfish like that. That was just like a straight up catfish for years. He was getting so played, and he deserves something good. So I wish him the best. He said he's done with online dating. We'll see how true that is. He said he wants to do more face-to-face dating because he doesn't want to get tricked again, which makes complete sense. All right, now we're here for Veronica, and she's been a 90-dayer for some time. They do pillow talk, her and her friend Tim. She's 37, and now she is looking for love as well. And it's with Jamal, another 90 Day Fiance cast member's son. And I heard that they were talking and so-called hooking up, but now they're going to really try to do a serious thing and have a serious relationship. So I do wish them all the best, all the 90-day single life people. I like this franchise, The Single Life, because everybody I think deserves a second chance or more if they need it. But like when it comes to love and relationships, because sometimes again, like Debbie and like Chantel, you meet people that don't have the right motives, and that can be in the 90 Day Fiance atmosphere, or that can be in the real world atmosphere. And you should always have that chance to start again. Just because things don't work doesn't have to be the end for you. If something as serious as marriage, and the person plays you and it doesn't work out, or you get divorced, or whatever may happen, the doors are still open. There's opportunities, and there's still a chance for you to find love. And to me, I think that's what this whole thing is about. Starting over again, seeing what's out there. And sometimes you can be insecure, sometimes you can be confident, sometimes you can be desperate. I'm seeing a little bit of all that on this season of The Single Life. But I wish all the castmates the best. I wish you the best if you're out there living that single life as I am. Again, I hope you find what you're looking for, and I hope that you really are intentional with what you're looking for, because I think that's a mistake that I made in my past. So be intentional, be ready, take time to heal, which is something that I haven't really done right. All of that, and get out there and live that single life. Let God lead you. Got a special event that I want to share with you guys, so stay tuned for that. And this is Irene. All the best. God bless. CBiz Media. Faith, love, trends. Inviting you to our Vision of Love romance goals vision board party podcast taping, and that's going to be January 27th. That's Saturday, from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you'd like to join us, single ladies only, you can email us at cbizmedia1@gmail.com. That's cbizmedia1@gmail.com. Join our virtual Vision of Love vision board party, and we'll put you on the list.